set this bad boy up. Are we live? Yes, we are. Alright, let me put in the first comment. Pin message. Shrink the screen down. And okay. Alright. So, as you read from the title, if you're watching this post-stream, I'm going to be getting a lot of shit off my chest. I'm going to be talking about me and what's going on, because I ain't doing the best. But we're going to be playing around while I do it. So,
let's go, boy.
First off, hold on. First off, I just want to start this off by saying I'm not a good person. At all. I'm not good. I'm rude, I'm inconsiderate, I'm mean, I'm a very angry person. I have many sins, so many that I don't know how to redeem
out of the way!
At all. I don't know how to repent them. Over the past few weeks, my mental health has took a tragic decline. I don't know if you know what the term dissociating means, but it basically means that I feel like I'm living in a box, and my body is the box, and I'm just inside of it, watching from a little cutout hole. It's very distressing, both emotionally and mentally and physically. It's stressing me out very badly. So much to the point where now it's affecting my physical health. I don't know what's going on. And to put it frank, I feel like I'm dying. I've never felt like this before, but doctors haven't been able to put a pin on it. And nothing has come back empty-handed. And day by day, I'm just getting weaker and weaker physically. So, I might be taking things out of the realm that they should be by saying this, but I genuinely think I'm dying. And I'm not saying it's just a clickbait or anything. Like, if I wanted that, I would have put that in the title. I'm doing this as like a way to alleviate this stuff off my back, so just in the off chance that something does happen, that, you know, oh, he didn't know what was going on, because I have noticed that I'm forgetting more. I am becoming more illiterate. Just all around declining in health. And I have many regrets. And I'm not saying this because I'm like gonna do something drastic or take my life or anything. Because I'm not. I've given that up and tried to change my ways, turn to Christ and all that. And it's hard. It's very hard for somebody to do that. To go from being rude, inconsiderate, atheistic, to trying to wash my hands clean of all the blood that is stained, both in a literal and metaphorical sense. And I know for like the start of the stream, oh, that's a lot to say, but I worry for my future. I do. I genuinely do. Like, I got a niece. I got an amazing girlfriend who someday, if I make it to an age to where I'm stable and financially there, and hopefully health-wise there, that I can marry her. Because she's treated me better than anybody else. Like, nobody else has been like her. I've kind of just given up, in a sense, given up on, like, trying to figure out what's going on,
Yeah.
given up on everything. And I'm not saying all this stuff because I want pity. I don't want any pity. I don't want any of that. I hate pity. I just want to be heard. I harbor a lot of things that I hope nobody finds out.
Hello there, and welcome.
Mentally.
How can one crook raise so much hell?
Sick. Well, sick in a physical
Must be in
way,
big
yeah,
trouble you made at that price.
not sick as
Good day
in,
to
like,
Okay, boy.
I mean,
Let's
like,
go.
I just don't feel right. I'm not right, and I have a lot of regret, like I said.
Good job.
Now, I am a God-fearing man.
There you go.
I really am. I do believe that there is a God. But as anybody who is of that faith knows, it's very hard to keep that faith. And I don't know what true faith feels like. I don't know what it is to truly feel like you believe in something, which is also a thing that worries me too. I struggle with addiction. I recently quit smoking pot. I'm still, vaping and shit, like when it comes to nicotine and stuff, and I'm still dealing with that. Alcohol, that too. And I think it's all caught up to me. I don't know why I feel this way, or why I needed to, or why I felt the need to speak about it. But it's just like every week I've been getting worse and worse and worse. Like, I can't gain weight. I can't sleep properly. I can't do much of anything. and I've kind of sheltered myself away from all the people I care about because I don't want them to see me like that. And my memory has greatly taken a downward spiral, and so is my speech, which you probably can't tell, but for me it's hard putting these words together. It really is. My anxiety has been crazy. Like right now, I'm like, I can't keep my hands still. Like 24/7, I'm on the verge of a panic attack. But you can see in my eyes that I'm just not healthy at all.
Yeah.
I don't wish the feelings that I'm feeling on anybody. I really don't. Because it's physically physically disabling me from doing anything good. Like today I woke up and threw up like 3 times.
Hello there. Would you be able to help me out again?
I suffer
I could use some assistance gathering
from
herbs for my studies.
Sure.
I'm looking for a plant
slew of
called
other
yarrow.
stuff.
You can distinguish it by its red flowers. It shouldn't be too hard to find. They thrive out in the open under direct sunlight.
I suffer from a whole slew of things.
Let's
many
see
that
how this
I can't
tastes.
put a finger on. And we're so financially
yeah.
fucked right now that I
I
can't
feel
go
better
out and get the
already.
help that I really need.
They were right. This stuff does have medicinal properties.
And it's not because I don't. I can't bring it up.
You've been a great
I
help.
don't want to bring it
I've
up.
bottled up this tonic for you
Because
as a
we have
reward.
No money.
It's taken me years to
And I don't
develop,
want donations,
with
I don't want
innumerable
nothing, 'cause
benefits
I don't
to
have
your
anything
senses
linked
and
to any
spirit.
account, so I
Save
can't
it
have
for a
anyway.
special occasion. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be getting back to my studies. I look forward to our
not
next meeting,
only
traveler.
I can
Not
see
only
why
does
you do this. All the
what
best
I
to you.
have going
Thanks,
on
Arthur. And to you.
get worse and worse because I don't want to get help. I can't pay for it.
Slow it up.
I can't pay for it because I gotta get a job. And I can't get a job because of all that's going on. I hope that sooner or later I can look back on this
Come
and say
on,
that I made
boy.
this video or stream for no reason.
Yeah.
I really do hope. I pray that that's the case, that this is all just in my head and nothing's wrong with me. But it's scary. And as much as I don't like saying that,
Easy there.
I can't help but feel afraid. And I'll admit, I have, I've cried over this. I'm probably gonna regret saying all of this, but I've cried over this many nights.
Wait, boy.
Damn blasted thing.
I don't know.
So, you're still alive.
Mr. Morgan!
How are you?
Indigestible, apparently. Aside from that, very well.
How's the project going?
Well, this is God's country, and I am his faithful servant, although perhaps not his most talented one. I have been trying to capture the grace of the wild horses here for weeks. Only the buggers can't stand me.
That is a silver dapple pinto.
I know. Beautiful. Won't come anywhere near me, of course. He can smell my stupidity.
Well, how about I drive him over?
Oh, that might help. Can you be bothered? I feel like such a blunderer.
Sure. Wait here.
At least this time I doubt I'll get eaten.
But yeah, I've cried
Much appreciated,
myself to sleep over this stuff. And it's affected me to the point where I don't even want to sleep because I feel like I won't wake up. And it's hard for me to admit that. It really is. Like, I'm not going to come on here and start crying, booing, because that's not the type of person I am. And the cry is going to be in private. Nobody will know unless I tell them. Because I feel weak.
Yeah. Up, up. Good mustangs. Come on. You're all right, boy.
Hold on, I gotta focus on
Yeah, yeah. You want your likeness taken? Go then. Keep moving. Get up. Go on now, Ollie. Yeah. Easy now. Come on, horses.
Hold on. I gotta
Move it
focus
up.
on this.
Go on. You look pretty doing it. Now run. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, go on. That's it.
I've got it! I've got it! Yes! Arthur?
Well, I'm gonna pause it. I'm just gonna speak on this because I gotta get this out. I'm gonna bring this back up and start from here because I forgot what I was talking about. I've cried over this many nights, and I feel less of a man for talking about it. And I know nobody's gonna see this, so there's no point in putting it out there. But it's just, I guess it's just basically for me. I've I'm trying hard. I really am. But I'm not good. I'm not. I'm not healthy. I'm not stable mentally, financially, physically. I'm not healthy. I suffer from addiction, depression, deep, deep, lingering hatred that I don't know why. I've made more regrets in my life than I have things to be proud of. And I've realized all of this in the past week. And how I'm still sitting here telling this to a bunch of people, or a handful of people, maybe even one person that decides to watch this and listen. How I'm sitting here is a miracle. Because I have almost died many, many times. Many times. And I've used substances so much that I don't feel normal when I'm sober. At all. And I'm only 19. I'm turning 20 in November, late November. I'm a disappointment. I've been left behind by many people. People of whom that I call family. And I don't show them that it affects me at all. I don't like to show them that. I don't like to be a burden. It's one thing suffering from depression, which I haven't been diagnosed, so technically I'm self-diagnosing, but I don't feel good at all. So I have to say this is depression. I can't laugh unless somebody else is sitting there, or feel happy in general. I've stayed inside so much to where even if I step outside at noon, my eyes get extremely sensitive to light. Like this lamp, I've become a hermit. And I'm getting choked up about it right now. But I'm scared to put it out there. I'm just scared. I train is like to the point where I got scars on my hands. You can't see them through the camera. I've fractured my wrists and shins I don't know how many times. I've dislocated my knee about 3 times during training. And I don't even train at a gym. I teach myself because I don't have enough money to go to a gym. I have no motivation, no discipline. I am a fucking husk. All of my cries for help go unheard. So I've given up on them. To be honest, I've lost my faith a decent amount. Who knows? This could be a battle that he's given me. But it doesn't feel like one. Because during his battles, he has some give to let you know that you're doing okay, and I haven't had any. Over the years, my friend group has gotten smaller and smaller. One of my closest friends, they're gone. I've had a couple friends die. And all of this I've looked back on in a week. I have deeply investigated all of my life in a week. And I've tried to find all the good things that have happened, but I can't. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if this is karma getting me, because I pick on people, I say things that I shouldn't say, I do things that I shouldn't do. I may put myself out there as like, oh, I'm tough. I'm not. I'm very weak. I am. Deeply weak. But it is what it is. So hopefully, like I said, I'm making this stream for no reason. And that someday I'm going to look back on it and be like,
You are a
that
genius.
was for nothing.
No, but I can ride a horse.
Well, in my world, that makes you a
But I'm not good.
genius.
You're too kind.
No.
So how are the photos coming along?
Oh, amazing. Here,
I'm really not.
I have a print of the wolves before they tried to eat us. It's for you.
That's real fine.
Well, thank you.
Take care, Mr. Mason.
You too, sir. You too. Now for a few final checks. Don't mind me. I may be at this for some time.
Life, to me,
Yeah.
I know that there's meaning. I know there is somewhere in it, there's meaning. But I'm like a blind guy in a dark, empty room. I'm feeling my way around to no avail. And it haunts me deeply. It really
Yep.
does. I don't want to be a disappointment to my friends. I don't want to be a disappointment to my mother.
Hey, move!
Definitely not my mother. Or my father. Even though I feel that I am. I don't have a job. I don't even have my license. I'm 19. I don't even have my license. And there's people out there who's like, oh, I've gone through worse stuff. You'll be fine. I haven't. You know? This is my first time experiencing life. And it's horrifying. It really is. It's debilitating. To say the least. Like I said, in they'll only give you temporary care. And even at that, I don't want them, I don't want to burden them. So I stay quiet.
Yep.
And I've taken up writing again, which I didn't think I was good at, but I started writing stories down and posting them. Because used to, I would just write them down. I've been doing this since 8th grade. I would just write them down and then crumple them up and throw
Slow
them
up
away.
now.
Hey, best you keep moving. This is your...
I would crumple them up and throw them away, but I used to be able to write them about both good and bad. Now, I can only write them about bad. Because I haven't been good ever since. Like, ever since I dropped out. Because yes, I am a dropout, and I'm currently going through school, or online school for my diploma, which everybody's like, yeah, you're doing good. I'm not. I suck. I can't keep memory, and that's deeply affecting me. And I don't want to ask for help. I don't want to go out there, because like I said, I'm a bird, and I'll feel like that.
Yeah, good boy.
Um,
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say life is treating me unfairly, because I reap what I sow, and I have never been a good person. Ever. Like, I might be nice to a couple people, but in general, I'm a very bad person. Even though I'm trying to change and better myself, I'm a bad guy trying to be good. And when you live your whole life like an asshole, when you are in foreign territory, trying to get used to it, i.e. being good, it feels impossible.
Easy.
And a lot of people out there won't understand it, but I used to be the type of person, and still kind of am, where if you walk up to me and say hello, I will look you in the face and say, fuck you. For no reason. And I don't understand. Even I don't understand. And when I realized I was doing bad, and I was like, okay, I gotta change and be good. Like I said, it's become impossible. I can't even fully devote myself to a friendship. I'll talk to somebody for a bit of time, and then I'll stay secluded. And I know it makes them feel like shit, but I can't change that. I really can't. And I hate that. Deeply, I hate it. And I wish that I wasn't like that. And the fact that I'm heavily dissociating and in a depression deeper than I have ever been, it's to the point where this, streaming video games, what used to be fun, it's not fun anymore. It feels like a chore. I get extremely tired out of nowhere for no reason. And when I bring it up to people, it's like, oh, it's just the heat. It's nothing. You'll be fine. Or when I bring it up to somebody random, they're like, oh, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Talking about it helps. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't, because it's affecting me physically. So, I decided, fuck it. I'm gonna come on here, dump all of this shit into the lap of whoever random wants to listen to it, and then see how that goes. But life right now is horrible, to say the least. I won't ever show that to anybody I care about, ever. But life is horrible right now. I keep regressing on the topics that I've already talked about. Here's a prime example of what I've been saying. My memory is horrid.
Stay here,
Like,
boy.
used to, seeing that I got ADHD, okay, it's normal to have memory loss and things like that. But this is borderline dementia. Like, when you can feel it, you can physically feel it, and it's frustrating. And even at times, you don't feel it. Like, I've walked into a room, I don't know how many times, and just immediately forgot what I was going to say. And it's been happening constantly. Like, constant. And I just gotta pull my bootstraps up and bear through it. Because doctors can't help. I've tried. Like I said, I've tried. I've gone to many.
Hold here, boy.
And my sleep is shit. I get at most 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night. It's gotten to the point where I've started hearing and seeing shit. Yes, I mean that seriously. I'm taking a medication for it now that is furthermore putting us into a hole, a financial hole, where we can't even get food. We gotta rely on charity drives, food drives by the church.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
It's painful. It really is painful. I don't mean that as in like, oh, I'm physically feeling pain. 'Cause I'm not. But I don't know how else to put it. Like right now, you can probably see me, I'm taking long pauses. I didn't used to take long pauses while talking. And I can't fake it. Like, I remember telling somebody about this stuff, and they're like, oh, you're just faking it. Why would I want to fake this? Who in their right mind would want to fake this? But I gotta hang in, you know? I've got to stay strong because I have people around me that depend on me, believe it or not. Hold on. I don't think that I got much more left in the tank. And I don't mean, like I said before, I'm not going to do this. I'm not saying this because, like, oh, I'm going to kill myself. I'm not. Okay, I'm really not. I am too fucking scared to even think about putting a gun to my head anymore. Unless
Just give me a minute, boy.
Literally bleeding out, about to die, suffering. I wouldn't do it. Like, I mean that as in, like I said earlier, I feel like I'm dying. I just feel like I'm dying. And I say all this because, like I said, I'm scared, not because of the thought of dying, but because I've almost died, like, I don't know how many times. I've come this close to death. Like, this last time, I was literally up for 5 days straight, throwing up, unable to eat, unable to drink, not sleeping. I went from 140 some pounds, or 135 pounds, down to like 110.
Let me go!
And ever since then, like, life has just been
Get me off this
different.
thing! It reeks!
Right? I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, but it's just not been right.
Come
Whatever
on!
that
Cut
whole
the damn
situation
ropes!
was, it's affected me badly. Like,
Thanks,
I was
mister.
growing up to the point
Don't know
where
how many times I tried to leave that crazy bastard,
blood,
but he almost
pure
came after me.
fucking blood
I'm
was
glad
flowing.
he's dead.
Sure.
What's odd
Serves
about
me
me
right taking the first man shines up on me.
is because during all of that, after I got
Goddamn
back,
hillbillies.
I went and I got a scope. Right, I don't know if you know what a scope is, but it's basically, they sedate you, put you to sleep, and they shove a tube down your throat with a camera. They take a little pinch at the inside of your stomach, they check things out with the camera, they see what's going on, and I came back, nothing was wrong. That makes no sense. It really doesn't. I don't know if this is like a sick game that's being played on me. I don't know if I'm like haunted or whatever, or if I'm cursed. But it's driven me to those assumptions. You'd think with how much America spends on healthcare that I'd be able to find out what's wrong. But for 3 years, nothing. Nothing. Even with the voices that I'm hearing and the shit that I'm seeing, because I'm not seeing like people. Alright, it's a very different thing. I'm just... It's not right.
Making a point with you. Huh?
It's really not right. And they haven't like told me straight up that, oh, you're schizophrenic, or you're just not sleeping enough, or you're not eating the right foods, or whatever. They haven't given me anything. I'm spending money. No, I'm not even spending money. My mother is spending money for nothing. And it's happened so many times now that I don't even go. It's just like, oh, nothing's wrong. You know, it's the heat. You know? It's not. When you know something is going on, something is going on. It pisses me off. The whole situation. It really does. And like I said, I hope nobody has to go through what I'm going through. Because it's very stressing. Like, I woke up today, my hair was in my face, right? So I went like this to move it out of my face. I pulled out a clump of hair that I could wind up into a rope that thick. Twine. The thickness of twine, of fuse. This hasn't happened to me before. It hasn't. I don't know. Like I said, I could be doing this just for no reason at all, but I genuinely don't think I'm gonna be living much longer.
trenched in, fellas. You defend this...
Boy, you will water the tree of liberty.
Plenty of some here.
Keep the fire on.
I'll end here, fellas. Rat bastard, come on!
Hold on.
We'll send you where you came from. Senseless idiots.
I forgot what I was saying. Hold on, let me... You see what I mean? Like, this is happening constantly. And it's not because of, like, I'm playing this and getting sidetracked. That's not the reason. Like, used to, I could do this with ease. But now I can't. Used to, I could write with pen and paper fine with bad handwriting. Now, I can't even piece together like a sentence without having multiple grammar mistakes. I'm losing an unseen battle somewhere in my body, and I don't know why. And I know, like, I've done a lot to deserve it. But it's just not right. You know? It really just isn't. This whole thing haunts me. Haunts me more than all, like, the close ones around me ever know. Hell, if I'm lucky, this mic didn't even pick up anything that I was talking about. But I know I don't have luck. I don't know what to do. I used to be a fighter. Now, I don't know. I don't know what I am. Like, it's painful coming to that realization. I bring up the term painful a lot because there's no other way to describe it other than painful. I really hope nobody goes through what I'm going through. Like, really. I feel like less of a person from all of it. Like, lifting my arm up and down doesn't feel normal. People probably listening to this saying, oh, quit booing and hooing. The sad thing is I used to be those people. And now I realize how fucked up it is to be the person
Yep.
that has these issues going on. Depression isn't just a mental game.
Yeah.
Depression is a situation that puts you in a fucking hole with no shovel to dig yourself
let's
out
get this
of.
done before someone sees us. Oh, no, this ain't what we asked for at all. What is this, a joke? You trying to...
I've had enough of this. Both of you get your hands up. Now!
Thanks, stranger.
Serves him right. Yep.
You're on it, Dan.
Yep. Here.
What the hell was that? Anyway. I'll stop talking about all that. Well, actually, no, I'll say this. When you become the person who has to force themselves to put on a mask, then you will realize what it's like to truly feel lost in anything.
Yeah.
I just wish God would talk to me or something to help me in a way to get out of this and stop feeling like this. Instead of throwing me into water and saying, oh yeah, you got this cookie. I don't. And just because the sign that I'm alive still, to him it might be, oh yeah, no, you're doing fine. I'm not. I haven't genuinely smiled
There we go.
There he is.
Yep.
And, you know, I got a bigger brother,
Yeah.
right? Older than me by 10 years. He's got all these awards. He graduated high school. He's got a family. He doesn't talk to me at all. And yet I'm jealous of him. But he'll never know that. That's the only person that I really am jealous of. He's got good health. Better than mine. But if I had the choice to give these feelings to somebody else, to give my health to somebody else, I wouldn't. Because I wouldn't want them to go through it. In trade of something better, I would.
We did nothing wrong. Whoever
It's
put this
hypocritical.
together was planning long and hard to ruin my day.
Stay back from the wagon, sir. Transport some lawbreakers.
It's hypocritical of me to say that. Even though I just said, oh, I wish that I could have good health and stuff like this. I wish I didn't feel like this. That I wouldn't give that up.
Yep.
I don't know how to explain it. If I could switch bodies, if I could just get a whole different body in terms of health, and it didn't have to cost anybody anything, I would take it. In a heartbeat, I would take it.
Thought you might be interested in this.
Well, ain't this a lovely little thing?
I've given
Deal.
up on it.
Don't spend it all at once.
As low down as it says, as it is for me to say this, being the person that I am, I've given up.
Let's go,
I'm just gonna
boy.
wait until the day that whatever's happening to me
Yep.
decides to take me. Whether that may be organ failure, mental issue that's degrading my brain and eating it, or something. And as scared of it as I am, I got no other choice but to give up on it.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in myself. I am. I really am.
Hey. Ah, sorry, boy.
Oh, man. And whoever said that marijuana or marijuana products in general isn't addictive or isn't habit forming is a fucking liar. They are a fat fucking liar. And if I could find the person that originally said that and stated that shit in stone, I would kill them and put those words on their tombstone as the last word. Because I feel like all of this stems from marijuana. Because I have seen shit out of it. And now I hate it. I don't want to. If I have anything to do with it, it's because I don't want to make my friends feel left out. And it's not peer pressure as much as whoever's listening to this wants to say, oh, that sounds like peer pressure. It's not. I just don't want them to feel...
Okay. Settle down, my friend. Settle down. Because we are here today for a very special occasion. Goddamn hooded rodents. I'll kill all you bastards.
I can't describe in words what I'm feeling. I don't know if it's from all the concussion that I've gotten through life. But dude, I'm fucked. I am. Oh, man. I'm trying to be a good guy. You know, maybe change. I'm trying to kill the old me. But I still do shit like this. And I've been doing it since I was 14, so my brain has built a dependency on it. Once I hit 21, once I hit 21, I'm gonna find a way, a different way, other than smoking. Because smoking in general has fucked my health up beyond recognition. Like, used to, I could be able to hide it. I could be able to hide it good, my health, around people. But now it's caused extreme anxiety. To where I can't even sit down. I gotta stand up and pace. And when people ask me, oh, are you okay? I just blame it on, like, oh yeah, my legs are just cramping. I gotta stand up. When I'm having a panic attack at that moment and forcing myself to keep it silent.
You okay, boy?
go there.
Yeah.
I am a fucking spectacle. And if I make it to the point where I'm having
What the
kids,
hell are you doing?
I hope that none of what I have now is genetic.
Yep.
I really hope. And it doesn't matter how financially fucked I am. If they do have these issues, I am going to make damn sure that we find out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah!
Even if I have to take loans out and deal with loan sharks. I've taken many athletes
Damn heat rash
before.
is killing me.
I've been jumped. I've been in more fights than I can count, so I know I can take a hit. And I'm not saying that as in, oh yeah, I'm tough. I'm not. I wish I didn't have to go through any of that. You know, I was always bullied because I was skinny, and you can see it in my fucking face.
Easy, whoa.
Like, I've been fucked up so many times, my nose is crooked. Thank God I haven't ever broken a bone because of it. There's
Whoa,
What the hell's wrong with
easy.
you all? I hardly said a word.
Just feels like we ain't getting nowhere. It's the end of the century. It seems like we ain't much further on than we was in '65.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
good panther pelt.
We can still live free. We can still say we don't recognize you or answer to your laws.
Good.
Better to be one man living the truth than a million living a lie. Let me tell you something. Now, y'all know that most of us old-timers, we fought alongside each other. 3rd Lemoyne Regiment. The summer of '62. We was hunkered down by Copperhead Landing for weeks. It was a terrible time. It was terrible. Food was rotten. Humidity was unbearable. Nothing we had ever got dry.
Holy shit!
Ain't gonna live to tell this tale.
I forgot what I was talking about again. I don't care. I'm just gonna play the game. I'll probably end up starting on another rant sooner or later. I might be over-exaggerating things. I hope I am. Genuinely hope I am. If I had a person that was exactly like me, went through the same shit as me, I would talk to them about this stuff. But I don't. And that's not a bad thing. But I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm ruined good. Like I was meant to do something worth a damn. Floorboard. But yeah, like I was meant to do something worth a damn. But didn't. Like even going through classes. I haven't even done any of my classes today. Because if I fail once, I lose total motivation. You know how weak of a person that you have to be to have that happen? But that's how I've always been. People come to me for advice. A lot. But I have nobody to go to for advice. I can't ask the people who are older than me. Because I know that they haven't gone through what I've gone through. I can't ask my friends for advice for the same reason. I just feel worthless. Like, I have all the answers for everybody else, but I have none for me. And that conflicts with me because it's like, is that my purpose? To wander throughout life, giving help, and not receiving any? And having to figure it out on my own? Or I just wish that we weren't in a financial pit. I wish I was rich so that I could get the help that I need, that I so desperately need. And I wish I didn't have fear like how I have. Because would I be willing to fight for my friends? Oh yeah. Without a doubt. Without a second thought. But I'm horrified. Every decision I make, big, small, average, doesn't matter. It horrifies me, and I don't get it. Alright. Hopefully. I said hopefully. I love you. Yeah. I love you. Sorry, that was my mom. She came in telling me that she had swapped fans out in something. that not kill you? You're 1 star now. Maybe I'll be lucky and get a 3 star. I know that she can see that I'm going through something. I know it. I know that she knows I'm somewhat afraid. Like, she looked at me just now. Feels weird, man. But she looked at me just now.
Wait.
And the smile faded off of her face. That hurt. I can't even keep it hidden. That's why I don't hang out as much as I used to. Oh, fuck. God. I can't even tell my girlfriend this shit, man. I just tell her, like,
Stay.
oh, I'm not feeling good. You know, yeah, I'm dissociating and just can't tell her everything. Can't tell her any of this. Not because I literally can't, because I don't want her. But every time I've done it before, I've lost a relationship. Every time. And this is the one that I don't want to lose. I wonder where we would be if that hurricane from 2017 or 2018, or no, from 2016 or 2015, that time era, never hit. Because you can't see my room. I have no carpet. My house has no AC. My AC unit is right there, which is why in the mic it sounds like there's a constant buzzing. It's the AC. I have no insulation. It's like 100+ degrees in my house every day. We got no food. And yet through all of this, I still act like a dickhead to people. Because I've burned it into my personality. It pains me that I've come to that realization that I'm a horrible person. And like I said before, I can't say that this is unfair, because I know it's not unfair. I know I deserve every bit of it. I'd never thought that I would be in the situation that I'm in. Praying feels useless to me now, because every time I pray for myself, nothing happens. When I pray for others, I don't know if it happens. I guess the intent is what's supposed to help you, the feeling that you are thinking of somebody in that way. I don't know. I try so hard to build to build this persona that I'm strong. So hard. In hopes that I can keep people around me. And all it's done is dug me a deeper
Help me! Help me!
hole.
Please!
A hole that I'm unable to
You
climb out of
there!
now.
Please, can you help me here? My leg! It hurts so bad!
All right, let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Hands up now!
Hey, you best damn
Fine.
well listen.
Hold it!
Yes, you got me, lady. Wrong mark, folks.
Like, I can do a lot of the things that I say that I will say. But I don't want to. When I do something that I feel accomplished by, and I show it to other people, I get hit with okay, but, and then so-and-so. So I just don't do anything anymore. I wish I didn't have this feeling of useless. That's another thing. To feel like a tool with no purpose is so self-degrading. It's like I'm harming myself and I can't control it. Which is why, you know, I've tried turning to God and stuff. It's like I can't find a reason to stay anymore. Just to stay faithful. Like my girlfriend, you know, all my past relationships have fucked this one. They fucked up how you're supposed to have a relationship. You know, you're supposed to be intimate with your partner. And it's supposed to feel good going both ways, but it just...
Way more.
It doesn't. Like, I do it to make her happy. And it's not like, oh, I don't find her attractive, because I really do. She's smoking. But from all the shit in my past, like, I haven't had a relationship based around love. It's always been lust. Right? I feel like somebody out there can relate to that.
Stay here, boy.
You'd shoot a prisoner in a cage? You think this makes you a hard case? Huh? I'm already in a cage, god damn it!
Bye. But yeah, I just want, like, and I can't even see her the way that I want to. For reasons that I'm not going to disclose. But I genuinely can't. I've only seen her twice. We've been, well, I wouldn't say dating, we've been in a relationship for months. It was one of those relationships that just started. That's how you know it's good, is when it just comes out of nowhere and happens. I don't want to ruin it, so I choke down feelings and I choke down feelings and I act the way that I have been acting. Cause like I don't care about sex, man. I could care less. I just want to be like held or some shit, told that everything is gonna be okay. That was a shot to the head. What? And like even that, even me hearing that, it sounds weak. Oh, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, Lance. Sorry. I grew up. And then they say, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm sorry you were raised like that. I'm sorry that you don't have dreams. And instead it's replaced with night terrors. That's another thing that I hate. Pity. If I could take all the pity that has been given to me and just forget it, I would. But I can't, because I hate it. If being sorry for somebody is your way of saying, oh, I care for you, even though I have no room to talk on this, you need to change it. Because sorries don't help anything. All they do is make whoever the hell is going through something feel lower than they actually are. said, oh, I'm sorry, and I was like, what for? She's like, I'm sorry you had to go through that. And, like, it hurt hearing her say that, but then again, I never expressed to her that's like, oh, I don't like hearing apologies. Like, you didn't do anything to me. And even if you did do something, I don't want to hear a fucking apology. I want to see change. Because apologies are just cop-outs. They are. I don't care who you are, an apology is just words. Words. The only thing that gives them meaning is action. An apology is not received, ever, unless action is taken before the apology. Not after, before. Ask anybody. Would you rather, when somebody says, I'm sorry for doing this, change beforehand or after? They will always say before. Because then it will set it in stone that yes, I have tried and I want your acceptance. It's not like oh, I'm going to trust you to do this. Because 9 times out of 10 they're not going to change. And I'm sorry I'm running back and forth in this area. I'm trying to get I'm trying to find that panther. I gotta burn this damn thing down. Like, I haven't felt the way I felt about anybody, any significant other,
Hold here, boy.
until the time when she came over and I was holding her. She was in my lap like this, and she had her arms wrapped around my head, and my head was she was basically fully wrapped around my head, and I was just sitting there. I was calm. Everything just vanished. And she was like, are you okay? And I was like, I just want to stay here a little longer. I've never felt like that. Never in my life have I had that happen. It's just something felt right about her. And she's smart. Oh, she's smart. Way smarter than me. Yeah, she's on the innocent side, but she's smart. Ooh. person that I have said I love you to and meant it. Like, I'd kill for this woman. I would. And I don't, I'm not just saying that because, oh, you know, everybody says that. No, I would actually kill somebody for this woman. It's like, oh, that's not healthy of you to say. I don't care. I'm not healthy in general. Not healthy is my whole lifestyle. And like I said, I got nobody to talk to. I don't mean like there's not people out there that are good enough to talk to, or that aren't good enough to talk to, because all my friends, I could tell them anything, and no. But I need help. I don't just need an ear. I don't have enough money to afford a therapist. Can barely afford prescription meds. I got nothing. I'm just a sad son of a bitch. This is a horrible stream.
Hey! What are you
think
doing
you a
there?
lawman? Go to hell! What, you gonna do something about it?
Fish on the line. Out of your hands now, mister.
Holy
shit! I'm gonna string you to the nearest tree with this goddamn rope! You cocksucking!
Listen, I know this ain't fun, but guess that's life. This is very kind of you. We're going for a walk.
What the devil?
Drown. Just a little deep. There you go. Waiting for this damn panther to spawn so I can get out of this area. Wait, he doesn't have an X on his body. I genuinely don't know what to talk about anymore. I probably won't be streaming for a bit though. Until I feel better. This whole video is just all over the place. This whole stream. I don't know. I was gonna do a lot more stuff, but I can't. I can't. Anyways, I'm not even gonna ask for you to like or subscribe or anything. All I'm gonna say is, find a way, if you know that your friend is going through something, don't just talk to them. Find a way to get them help. Find a way to let them know that they're not alone. Give them a hug. I mean, I don't really like getting hugs from my friends, but your friend might. So give them a hug, man. Look out for the small details. Just don't give up on your friends. Right? Because it's the ones who have been dragged through the fucking mud the most that will give you nothing but reliability. And if you're going through some shit, you probably don't have what I have, which is like financial issues. If you don't have financial issues, don't fucking do nothing, because there's people like me who would have taken that money and like gone and got help with it. So fucking use it, get help. Doesn't matter what kind of help that they give you, take it. Because some help is better than none. But most importantly, don't flip the switch off with your own hand. It's not your time until you go. So don't make yourself go. Stay. Because if it is your time, it's your time. But if you force it, then that can be cut short. And that's not a good thing. Fuck all the people around you. You. Do it for you. Do it so you can look back on whatever the hell is going on in your past and be happy that you came as far as you did. Again, it's hypocritical of me saying this, Because a couple of years ago, I almost bit the bullet. Or slug, I should say. Don't do that. Don't self-harm. Doesn't matter if you get a release from it or you feel better. You don't. And you know you don't. Because I've been there. I really have. I've got scars on my body that I will never show anybody. Not even my parents. Not even doctors. Don't be the one who gives up. Because, like, look at me. Look at this whole past stream. Been through so much shit, yet I'm still going. Even though I see that there's no light at the end of the tunnel, I'm gonna go until I hit the end of the tunnel. And then I'm gonna keep going. And every now and then, it's okay to step off the track and let a train go by. Don't let it hit you. No matter how close the train is, and even if you think it's impossible for you to get off the tracks before that thing hits you, get off the tracks. This might not make a lot of sense, me saying it, but I don't know how to say it any other way. Just keep going. Because you're not alone. You really aren't. That's another thing that's hypocritical of me to say, because I feel alone. I know I'm not. Yeah, your case might be rare. Everybody's different. Not one struggle is the same. No matter how similar, they're never the same. Learn to accept your past. No matter how much it crushes you, breaks you down, grinds you up into dust. Accept it. Because it's who you are. But your future determines who you will be. And it's not your present, it's your future. It's what you do in the present that affects the future of who you will be. If you get what I'm saying. You gotta make the bricks now so that you can lay them out in your future. Or at least draw the plans. Something. Just don't stop moving. I don't know who said it, but somebody said, you can walk, or no, you can sprint, you can run, You can jog, you can walk, you can limp, you can crawl, you can drag yourself on the ground, but you never stop fucking moving, no matter how hurt you are. Keep going. Doesn't matter how weak or strong. You could have a 10-ton weight attached to your ankle. You better fucking claw in the dirt to keep yourself moving. Even if you're on a hill and you keep sliding backwards, you're still moving. You never come to full stop. Because that's when you die. That's when your past was meant for nothing, and that's when your future will be non-existent. Tell somebody who you may think is going through something that you're always going to be there. And don't just say it, prove it. Give them something so that they can trust you with it. Don't give them pity. Don't give them feelings of dread. As hard as it will be, give them happiness. Look at them and smile. Don't frown. Don't give them a straight face. You look at them and you fucking smile. And you tell them, it's gonna be okay. I got your back. Doesn't matter what you're going through, I'm gonna be there. Because not enough people hear that. I'm one of those people. Tell them that you're proud of them. No matter how small the achievement is, give them a good job. A thumbs up. Something to give them some personal sense of accomplishment. To keep going, doing what they're doing. Because life is very unforgiving. It doesn't matter how happy someone may look. Masks can very easily deceive some people. Coming from somebody who's had a couple friends die, they're very hard to spot. And even though even though even though you may think that you're like some human metal detector and you can see all these things, doesn't matter how deep in the dirt they are, you're blind. If a person truly doesn't want you to see these ailments, you won't. You really won't. Until it is too late. And it doesn't matter if you have to make the person feel annoyed by your very presence. never leave their side. One day it'll pay off. Because it can affect depression and health problems in general can affect a person deeper than anything. You lose motivation easily. Seeing these things, seeing some of the signs is not hard at all. Some of them are just out there. Others, you have to dig. And some, you just have to look up and find them. They won't be right in front of you. They won't be somewhere where you can dig for them. They'll be above you and you won't even know it. Nobody ever looks up, and that saying is true. In any situation, nobody ever looks up. So, coming from an asshole who's trying to change, the people who are dickheads in your life, compliment them. Give them something. See who they truly are. Because you never know what somebody's going through. Like I said, don't give them pity. Give them a friend. A friend so close that they can call them family. Because people can have a lot of friends. But family? Not a lot of family. That in and of itself is hard to find. And it's the most valuable thing that a person can have. Because when somebody's alone, it harms them. Turns them into people like me. And if they force themselves into hiding, into where they don't hang out, just show up randomly. Doesn't matter if they have anything planned. Doesn't matter if you piss them off. Just fucking show up. Just hang out with them. Because you don't know if you'll lose that person or not. You don't know when they'll vanish. You don't know if what you could be doing is helping them. You won't know until it happens. Well, if there is anybody who has watched this post stream and got to this point and listened to every bit of bullshit that I have to say, thank you. From the deepest of my heart, thank you. Even though I'm probably never going to know who you are, thank you. It took a lot to just say all that, especially in a fucking stream where anybody could watch this and I could get comments where it's like, oh, you're such a pussy, and this. It took a lot. Even if there's one person out there who could help, it's worth it. Because I'm out of options. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't know anything. I'm not right. No, well, do all of what I said. I'll catch you the next time I stream. But I'm gonna get some sleep. And maybe I'll stream tomorrow. And if I do stream, it won't be a stream like this. It'll be like this never happened. So, there's the real me. Do I regret it? Yeah. Was it worth it? Probably. Will I get what I want from it? Most likely not. But keep your head up. Because you can't have darkness without light. Somewhere. Anyway, I'll stop talking. If you're seeing this in the day, do what I said. If you're seeing this at night, I don't know what to say, but I hope you're doing okay. Yeah. Anyway, bye.